Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about bee pollen health benefits. I mentioned this in one of my previous videos, that I was going to do a review for you guys on bee pollen. So here it is. So this brand of bee pollen is from Eco Bee Farms, fresh bee pollen, whole granules. You can see that. When you eat this, you can get a pretty dry mouth, I'm not gonna lie. So that's one of the downsides to it, but it tastes really sweet. It tastes kind of like honey, but it's got that earthy taste at the same time though too. So just be prepared for that. And if you like those kinds of things like me, I think you'll enjoy it. I think it tastes pretty pleasant. I got a spoon here with me today. I'm gonna do another dose. All right. So that is what it looks like. It's whole granules. Great stuff. Man, the sun's shining. I wanted to come out here and do the video today because it's just so nice and beautiful. But anyway, so we'll get into the video. You want to do 1 heaping teaspoon. This is a 45 serving container of bee pollen granules. And this only cost me about 14 bucks for this, so that's not bad, especially if you just do 1 dose a day. I also have some quick health benefits. I did a little bit of research for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy these facts. I'm going to read about bee pollen. Okay, so getting into bee pollen. Bee pollen has anti-inflammatory effects on the tissues of the lungs, preventing the onset of asthma. From treating allergies, pollen reduces the presence of histamine. Dr. Leo Conway of Denver, Colorado, there was a study that was done by Dr. Leo Conway of Denver, Colorado. He said that 94% of his patients were completely free from allergies and symptoms once treated with an oral feeding of bee pollen. Everything from asthma to allergies to sinus problems were cleared, confirming that bee pollen is wonderfully effective against a wide range of respiratory diseases. It is an energy enhancer packed with B vitamins, so it helps with fighting fatigue, can help you go all day. The digestive system, in addition to healthy vitamins, minerals, and protein, bee pollen contains enzymes that can aid in digestion. Enzymes assist your body in getting the nutrients you need from the food that you eat. Bee pollen is good for the intestinal flora and thereby supports the immune system. According to holistic health expert Joseph Mercola, bee pollen has antibiotic-type properties that can help protect the body from contracting viruses. It's also rich in antioxidants that protect the cells from the damaging oxidation of free radicals. So those are just some of the many things that bee pollen can do for your system, for the human body. Now I will say this, just as a quick disclaimer, some people may be allergic to bee pollen, so what I would advise, check with your doctor and just try a few granules at first, and then you can work your way up to at least a teaspoon, 1 to 2 teaspoons a day or more if needed. So this works as a great multivitamin in general. And then I made a quick list of the benefits of bee pollen, so we'll just go ahead and go through them and I'll explain a little bit of them. So 1, it may help with allergies, covered that. 2, it may help with sinus congestion, especially if you have fungus growing in your sinuses. So it's got healthy fungi that can help fight the bad fungi in a sense. It has antifungal properties, friendly to our bodies, like I just said. It has antibiotic properties. It has anti-inflammatory properties. It has antimicrobial properties. It is hippoprotective. Hippoprotective. Wow, I cannot say that. Hippoprotective, which helps to protect the liver, if you know that term. And I may be saying it wrong. It can help stimulate the immune system. It can help naturally detoxify the liver, as I just stated. It has been used to support wound healing and burns. So I'm assuming if you can apply this as a poultice, it would help greatly with those kinds of issues. It has properties that may help reduce plaque in the arteries. That's one fact that I did not know about bee pollen until today. And as for me, my testimony with bee pollen, I wanted to state this. At the beginning of my challenge that I did, you guys can find it on the channel, the Weight Fest 30 Days Fitness Challenge. Got a whole playlist for you there on the channel. You guys can go check it out. I was just bogged down with severe congestion. I'm pretty sure I had a sinus infection. When I found out about bee pollen, I decided, what the hell do I got to lose? Because I've tried everything from like herbs that help with your sinuses to eating large amounts of garlic, which it didn't, but eating garlic in general is good for you. I digress, but I was very congested, had a sinus infection. When I started out eating this brand, fresh bee pollen in general, I think the first day I took I started out with one, but I went for it. Like I had at least 6 teaspoons in a day, but I did it throughout the day, not all at once. And then I continued the dosage. I think I backed off for like the next day or two after that. So within a total of 2 to 3 days though, you guys, my sinus infection cleared up. It was a miracle. I couldn't believe it. So I know for a fact that, for me anyway, bee pollen works with my system. It may not work for you, but it definitely worked for me. So I encourage you guys to give it a shot today and try it out. But yeah, so highly bioactive source of multivitamins, minerals, carotenoids, bioflavonoids, polysterols, amino acids, fatty acids, enzymes, and more, all naturally occurring. So this is a pretty good product. I like it a lot, and I think it'll help you level up. So, all right, you guys, that's it for the video. If you're just finding me on YouTube, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful Thursday. Peace.